All right, well, this first song I'm gonna do is a song I wrote called "Keep Pushing On," and I wrote it kind of in the midst of fighting Lyme disease, and it's kind of about that, but also just any of the challenges that we face in life. So here we go.
Never as easy as it seems. Imagine reality with your dreams. But there's one thing that I know: when you're living your purpose, there's only one way to go. But you gotta keep pushing on. Keep pushing on. The pain will only last for oh so long. Keep pushing on. You gotta keep pushing on. If it doesn't kill you, it's only gonna make you strong.
So I'm with Caleb McGinn right now. We're in Topeka, Kansas. Caleb joined me for a bike ride earlier today, and then he offered to let us stay at his house. So right now we're just kind of hanging out, and we're going to talk a bit about Lyme disease, a bit about his music, and some of the other projects he's working on right now.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to be able to meet up with you. I think you're doing a really cool thing to help other people become more aware about this and just I think give people some hope and inspiration. So that's cool. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Seems like the word's gotten around pretty good, but I'm interested in your story. Like, when and where were you first infected with Lyme disease?
So I got it in Atchison, Kansas, which when we were driving to this apartment tonight, we actually drove right by the sign for that. But I was working at a summer camp, and just like didn't really think of anything of it. We were working outside in the kind of wooded area one day, and it wasn't until a week later that I found a bullseye rash on my thigh, and at that point I had no idea what Lyme disease was.
What's been the most difficult part about dealing with this disease? Or these diseases, I should say.
Yeah. I think one of the hardest things is just wondering if you're ever gonna get better. Like there's times where I wondered, like, am I always gonna have this, and that's hard to deal with because when you go from being completely healthy, to kind of just having your health taken away from you, that's a really challenging moment,
And who was kind of your biggest advocate during that time?
Me.
Yep.
I mean, unfortunately with this, you can't, I don't want to say you can't, because there are situations where you can, but it's hard to, just rely on the doctor or whoever else, because in some cases they might not know completely, what you're dealing with or how to treat it, right?
Mm-hmm. And why do you think that is? Lack of awareness, lack of physician education?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, I didn't know anything about it. Of course, in Kansas, I mean, most people think that it doesn't even exist.
How's it influenced your songwriting and your music?
Getting better with it. I was able to write a couple songs just kind of in the midst of my experiences, and dealing with this, and they're kind of more even spiritual type songs. Just I think for me, my goal with even writing a song would be to give other people hope that are in this same type of situation, because I know there's times where it's very hopeless, and you know, you may not want to live the next day, you know. So so that's kind of been the, I guess, message that I've have behind at least a few of the songs I've written in the last year.
So what was the ride like earlier?
The ride was awesome. I mean, it's actually kind of surreal that, you know, that I was able to ride with you today, because, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago I heard about your project and was like, oh, that's cool, you know, he's riding across the country and he's out in the middle of like Utah or something, and that's all I really thought of it, you know. So it's cool to be able to ride today, and you know, I went 20 miles with you, which is twice as long as I've ever rode my bike before.
Yeah, no, it was awesome to have you ride with me too. I think you're underselling it a bit. You did the full 20 miles into the headwind, and I was actually drafting you at various points, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of biking myself. You were kind of, you know, doing the work for me, and that's something I kind of want to do with this ride, you know, create a national support system,
yeah,
for people who are going through this. So really appreciate that.
Well, you know, you already had 100 miles under your belt today, so I figured the least I could do is, you know, help kind of finish it off. So it was fun though.
Oh, so long. Keep pushing on. Gotta keep pushing on. If it doesn't kill you, it's only gonna make you strong. Yeah, if it doesn't kill you, it's only gonna make you strong.